It's finally official, as according to Shams, Al Horford is signing in Golden State, as we've been talking about for the last month on this channel. Many were skeptical about whether or not the deal for Horford was legit, but now, with the NBA's #1 insider finally confirming it, Dub Nation can start obsessing over their new piece up front. That's going to make life night and day easier on the big three in place of Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. We're going to dive deep into why Horford joining the Dubs makes a team that would have likely beaten the Timberwolves in the second round had it not for Stephen Curry going down with that infamous hamstring injury after scoring an unlucky 13 points in 13 minutes of Game 1, a legit championship contender. When the Melton and Curry deals become official, I'll make a separate video, but let's fully embrace what Horford brings to the table. Before we get to that, let's quickly talk about how weird the situation's been. According to Shams, Horford verbally committed to the Warriors on Sunday. The sides are working through the final financial terms, with a signing in the coming days after the final decision from restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga, a source said. The report essentially goes on to say that Horford had been rumored to be joining Golden State since July, but was contemplating retirement, things we had already talked about on this channel. The report also states that Horford is among a few free agents who have been awaiting a decision from Kuminga, but chose Sunday to commit to a multi-year contract. Those other free agents are believed to be Gary Payton II, D'Anthony Melton, and Seth Curry. The mere fact that a 5-time All-Star and 18-year veteran like Horford had to verbally commit and then wait for a 22-year-old restricted free agent to make his decision shows how wild Golden State's current roster management's become. Horford, who was openly debating retirement as recently as June, now sits poised to join a franchise that thrives on veteran leadership, ball movement, and shooting. Yet despite his decorated resume, he can't officially sign until the Warriors iron out the numbers on Jonathan Kuminga's extension. That's not a knock on Kuminga, but it's a testament to how tightly packed the Warriors' books are under the new CBA. Horford's camp has reportedly been patient, but even insiders have admitted it's rare for a player of his stature to be put on pause until a young player's deal is decided. This unusual dynamic adds drama to what should have been a straightforward announcement of a new signing. In a league where veterans typically dictate terms, Golden State's financial reality is flipping the script. Fans are watching not just a roster move, but a high-wire balancing act between present contention and future planning. From a basketball standpoint, Horford's fit with the Warriors is mouthwatering. He's transformed from a low-post bruiser in Atlanta to one of the league's most respected stretch bigs, as covered in my last video, but he shot over 41.9% from deep in 2 of the last 3 seasons on solid volume. Adding him to Golden State's rotation means Kerr can run 5-out sets without sacrificing defensive intelligence or rebounding. Imagine a second unit where Horford spaces the floor alongside Seth Curry or D'Anthony Melton while Draymond rests. His ability to quarterback a defense, call out switches, and initiate offense from the top of the key makes him more than a role player. He's a strategic hub. That's exactly the kind of presence the Warriors lacked when Curry went down in the playoffs last spring. Even in limited minutes, Horford's skill set can tilt playoff series. It's no exaggeration to say his arrival could extend the dynasty's window by another year or 2. Financially, though, Golden State is walking a tightrope. The new second-apron rules hammer repeat luxury tax spenders, and the Warriors are the poster child for repeat. Kuminga's extension could easily run north of $100 million, which directly affects how much room they have to offer Horford a respectable multi-year contract. If they overpay the young forward now, Horford may be forced to sign for the minimum or explore other contenders. Conversely, if they lowball Kuminga, they risk souring relations with a budding star just as he's becoming a key rotation piece. This tension between rewarding youth and recruiting veterans is exactly what the new CBA was designed to create. It's a kind of high-stakes chess match in which every move influences 2 or 3 others. For Horford, it's an odd limbo, waiting for a team he wants to join to sort out its own priorities. But again, according to Shams, this deal is official and Horford will be a Golden State Warrior next year, which is amazing news if you're a Warrior fan. What makes this situation even crazier, though, is Horford's reputation as one of the league's ultimate pros. This is not a mercenary who bounces from team to team chasing minutes. He's been a cornerstone in Atlanta, a stabilizer in Boston, and a culture setter everywhere he's gone. In years past, a veteran of Horford's stature would simply sign and the team would sort out the rest later. Under today's cap environment, every dollar matters, and even veteran signings must be sequenced carefully. It's a stark reminder to fans that no matter how perfect a fit looks on paper, the spreadsheet always has the final say. It's still a verbal agreement at the end of the day, so until Kuminga's numbers are locked in, Horford's future remains an open tab, despite what Shams says. But I'm 99.9% sure this deal's going to go down. I'm just leaving all the options open in terms of what could happen. If the Warriors manage to finalize both deals, the basketball upside is enormous. Horford could start some nights or anchor the second unit, giving Kerr maximum flexibility. His presence would let the Warriors toggle between small ball lineups and traditional looks without losing spacing. He'd also serve as a mentor for Kuminga, Jackson Davis, and other young pieces, an ironic twist given that his signing depends on one of them. And think about the leadership quotient. Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Al Horford in one locker room. That's a mountain of playoff experience and competitive edge. In a Western Conference loaded with young, athletic front courts, Horford's ability to box out, rotate, and hit the open three could just be the difference between a second-round exit and another finals trip. It's a gamble worth taking if they can afford it. This saga displays just how unique Golden State's roster-building challenge really is. They're not rebuilding, but they're not static either. They're trying to thread the needle between contending now and cultivating the next generation. So, like Horford embodies the win-now side of that equation. A proven playoff weapon who still has enough gas in the tank to swing a series. And then, Kuminga represents the win-later side. Raw, athletic, and still developing, but potentially the bridge to whatever comes after Curry and Draymond. Until the front office decides exactly how much to invest in that bridge, Horford's contract remains in limbo. For fans, it's maddening. For analysts, it's fascinating. And for Horford, it's probably just business. But when or if the ink dries, the Warriors could emerge with one of the deepest, most versatile rotations across the association. One that features yet another elite shooter in a system already overflowing with them.